So you're thinking about moving to Tucson, Arizona. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about Tucson, Arizona. We're going to let you know why people are leaving Tucson, Arizona. Why would they want to leave Tucson, Arizona? We're going to get after that right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in Tucson, Arizona, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Tucson, Arizona. My name is Trisha Kay. My partner Carter, the team, and I, we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you looking for help in making their move to Tucson, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 3 days or 3 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'll be happy to help you make a smooth move to Tucson, Arizona. So today we're going to go over a few reasons why people leave Tucson, Arizona. There are people that leave Tucson, Arizona, but there's lots of people moving to Tucson, Arizona. I'm going to bring Carter in here, and we're going to talk about why people leave Tucson and why people come to Tucson, and we're going to go over all of that right now. Okay, so today we're going to go over why do people leave Tucson, Arizona. And to be honest with you, there's more people moving to Tucson, Arizona than from Tucson, Arizona. From Allied Van Lines, they said Arizona was the state with the highest percentage of inbound moves last year. So we actually have a ton of people moving here, but people do leave Tucson, and there are some reasons for that. And so Carter and I talked, and we thought we'd go over the reasons why people leave Tucson, Arizona.
So I think one of the number one reasons why people may want to leave Tucson is our hot summertime temperatures we have. It gets hot. It gets really hot. Won't lie about that. You know, triple digits for about a couple months, but it's tolerable. There's things you can do to offset that with air conditioning and swimming pools and stuff like that. Yeah. But it definitely does get hot, and but it's a dry heat, like they say. So it's probably not as bad as some other places where it's humid. We don't have much humidity, so we offset the high dry heat with low humidity, so it's actually not too bad. So, but with that, we have wonderful sunny weather. We have over 300 days of sunshine per year, which allows for you to do tons of outdoor activities and stuff. If you're into hiking, biking, golf, you name it, you know, it's really nice. So those 9 other months of the year, it's just fantastic, especially in the wintertime. When other people are, you know, experiencing the wintertime blues and it's cold and it's frigid, you know, it can be like 60 degrees out here, and we're just having a great time. So I think that the rest of the year is definitely better than the summer.
Yes. We have beautiful winters. We do have beautiful winters. They're kind of extreme too, in the sense that at night it is cold at night, but the days warm up. They're beautiful. You can be wearing shorts, and then at night you need a jacket and a sweatshirt. I mean, it's cold at night, but the days are so beautiful. You can be outside golfing, walking, whatever. So my reason why I think people leave Tucson is jobs, because we don't have a whole lot of big companies. We do have some big companies here in Tucson, and I'll name off some of those. But I think, you know, the really big things like, I don't know, Google, some of those bigger things, we don't have those here in Tucson. But we do have some large companies. I want to let you know some of those. We have Honeywell here in Tucson. We have Raytheon. We have Roche, which is a tissue diagnostic. We have Antenna Medical. We have Sargent. We have Caterpillar. They have a headquarters here. Of course, the U of A. And we have lots of schools here. So we have lots of education jobs, and we have several hospitals here in Tucson. So we have lots of medical jobs and things like that as well. And so that's my reason why I think people leave Tucson, is for larger companies and just advancement in big companies. My pro that I'm going to say is the cost of living here in Tucson. Tucson is very affordable to live. People can buy a house. You can raise a family. You can be outside. You know, you can have your own yard and a garden and all that stuff if you live here in Tucson. It's a very affordable place to live and a nice place to raise a family. It's hot in the summer, but it's a great place to raise a family, and there's a lot of good to that. So the cost of living is my pro.
So my next reason that potentially people might be leaving Tucson is the traffic. We do have some heavy traffic. Tucson's a growing city. It's getting larger every day. And with that, you know, we get more traffic and stuff. But especially if you have to commute, that can be kind of a problem, you know, during the peak hours and stuff like that. We also get a lot of winter visitors here that come in the fall. They say our leaves don't change here in Tucson, but our license plates do. So you'll notice there's a pretty big influx of people that come in, but they're coming in for the good weather and stuff like that. So that's kind of a little bit of an issue, but it's tolerable. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But one of the good things I think a lot of people may be coming is for our food.
Awesome.
Tucson is definitely known for its Mexican food. That's probably our most popular item here. We have excellent Mexican food. We have all sorts of other restaurants as well. We have, steakhouses, Italian restaurants, Asian food, sandwiches, burger shops, all that good stuff.
Yes, but definitely city.
Yeah,
definitely foodie city.
There's 23 miles
of Mexican food. Yeah,
Mexican restaurants in the south side of town. It's just really good stuff. So that's definitely a pro for being here.
So one of my things that I'm going to say, a reason why people might leave Tucson, and I don't know if they'll actually leave for this reason, but we have a lot of cactus here and plants, and they all have thorns and spikes on them. So that's kind of my con here in Tucson. We have a lot of spiky plants. We don't have a lot of grass here. We do have it on the golf course, but we don't have a lot of grass here. We have a lot of very spiky plants, and that's kind of a con because, you can't pick the flowers off a lot of the plants because they're cactus and they'll poke you. There's a lot of pokey plants out here, which they're beautiful in their own way. There's a lot of beautiful scenery here in Tucson. I'm going to go over. We have 5 different mountain ranges. So Tucson's kind of a valley, and we have these 5 different mountain ranges that we're surrounded. We have the Santa Catalinas, we have the Rincons, the Santa Rita, the Tucson Mountains, and the Huachuca Mountains. We also have the Torlita Mountains, which are a little over near Miranda, but we have a lot of different mountain ranges here, and they all look different. Some, like the Catalina Mountains, have pine trees up on top, and others have real cliffy, stony rocks, and they're all different, but they're all beautiful, and it really is beautiful here in Tucson, just surrounded by mountains.
True. So my next reason that people may be leaving Tucson is the lack of water, and then in bodies of water. Just we're in the desert geographically. We're quite a ways away from any sizable body of water, but we're not too far away from Phoenix, which is you can hop up there and for a day trip and go to some lakes around that area, some rivers. We're only about 4 hours from Mexico. We're only about 6 hours from San Diego, if you want to do a weekend trip or something. So it's completely drivable to get to the bodies of water.
And I'll say this, we went about, maybe 2 weeks ago, we went up to Phoenix, and they have a salt river up there. And it took us about an hour and a half to get there. And then you can tube down the river. And if you go during the not busy times, which is when we like it, there's busy times where everybody's just going wild. But we go during the not busy times, so we'll get into the water a little bit later. But the cool thing is there's wild horses that drink out of the river. And we saw probably 15 wild horses. We floated past them as they're drinking it. It's really cool. That was beautiful. Sorry, go ahead.
No worries. We do get some water here in Tucson, but it falls from the sky, and that's in our monsoon season.
Yes.
Sometimes we get a lot of water. It usually happens around July and August for about 2 months, and it's just a really spectacular sight to see because it comes with these magnificent thunder and lightning shows and stuff, and it'll just dump a bunch of water all at once, and the desert just drinks it up. It soaks it up. Things green up. The animals love it. It's really a welcome time to have the monsoons come around. So it's nice to experience.
So I don't know. I thought I had another con, but I honestly don't see it on my list. I guess maybe this was a con, but I don't view it as a con. I have down the javelinas. We have javelinas here. They're little hairy pigs. They're not that little. They're the size of a medium dog, and they're hairy, and they run around, and they have little babies in the spring, and there's little tiny, and they're really cute. We have javelina here. We have deer here. We have coyotes here. We have rabbits. In the desert. It's amazing how much life we have here in the desert. It's just, I think it's really cool, but we'll say those are a pro and a con, right? I guess, I don't know. I like them.
So my last reason that I think people may potentially leave and move away from Tucson is the lack of professional sports. If you're really into a sports fan, you like to watch professional sports, We just don't have it here. We have a really strong college sports, University of Arizona.
Tucson is a college support town. We love it. We love to go watch our games.
Yeah, excellent basketball, excellent football, baseball, you name it. It's really good.
U of A Wildcats.
Yep, and the high school sports are really popular too for a lot of people. People turn out and support that and watch that, and it's really fun. And so now, we do have something that you can watch that a lot of places don't have, especially the bigger cities, and that's our beautiful starry nights. We just have amazing stars, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we don't have a whole lot of cloud cover in our skies, and we don't have pollution in our skies, and we don't have a whole lot of exterior lighting around. So you just walk out in your backyard and you look up, and it's amazing. It's just stars from horizon to horizon.
Tucson has street lights on the busy streets, but in the neighborhoods, there's not really street lights. So you go out back and you can really stargaze. You can see things you don't see other places. I mean, so many people say that when they come out here to visit, they just comment on how amazing the sky is, and it really is.
Yep.
It's beautiful in here. We have beautiful starry nights.
Yep.
But I think that pretty much wraps it up for what we had today. We wanted to give you some reasons why people do move from Tucson, you know, the heat and the jobs and things like that. But a lot of people really love Tucson, Arizona. We have another video out called The Pros and Cons of Tucson, and it has some different things on it. There's a couple of the same things, like the heat is definitely on both of these, but that one is different, and it tells you more pros and cons. This video, we were trying to tell you why people might be leaving Tucson. So we wanted to share that with you, but Tucson's a great place to live. If you're thinking about moving here, whether it's in 3 days or 3 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'll be happy to help you out. Until then, we hope to see you around town. Bye now.
Bye-bye.